Good morning. Our thought for today comes from John chapter 1 verses 1 and 2, which reads, "In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning." When I first got this verse, I was wondering, where am I going to start? So I decided to start at the beginning. Have you ever thought about what Jesus was doing in the beginning? What was he doing before the creation of the earth? Well, the Bible gives us some clues. In John 17 verse 24, Jesus declares that God loved him before the creation of the world. So before the beginning, Jesus was being loved. What else was he doing? He was thinking about you and me, Jeremiah tells us. Before we were formed, he knew us. He was then choosing us to be conformed to his image. He was planning our lives that would have a hope and a future. He was writing these days of our lives in his book and ordaining them according to Psalms 139. And then he was crafting our adoption as his sons and his daughters, as his friends, as his brother and sisters. He then started to create all things. Why? Because all things were created through him. He then chose a womb for you to be knitted in, to be fearfully and wonderfully made. He was thinking about what your needs would be, thinking about what's going to happen in the future. And then he chose a Bible writer to write some verses that you would find at an appointed time. He chose the words that they would be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path whenever you faced darkness. He was thinking about where you might mess up and then deciding to take the punishment. He was waiting patiently, loving us, waiting to find a place in our hearts. Then the Word became flesh, according to 1 Peter 1 verse 20. He says he was chosen. I can imagine him putting his hand up saying, "I will go. I will take the punishment for these people." He came to carry out God's redemption plan. So today we have the Word to tell us about the Word. We have the Holy Spirit to reveal the Word. The Word reveals God. His name is Jesus Christ. He loves you and me. So wherever your plans are today, you are not alone. Whatever challenges you might face today, you are not alone. And whatever needs that you may have today, you are not alone. Because from the beginning, he knew what you would face today. And he equipped you. And he sent his word to be right on time. So in that truth, have a blessed day. God bless you. Bye-bye.